We are a very visually orientated species, but we mustn't forget to use our ears, our nose, and our fingertips to fully engage with wildlife. And for me, if I really want to know this place, I really want to know the species that live here, I've got to listen to them. The thing is, sound also has the capacity to act as a time machine, particularly bird calls and songs that you don't hear very often, because every time you hear one, it transports you back to that time when you last heard it. That's a very powerful thing about sound. Think of your favourite song. You only need to hear a few bars, and you're a teenager again with your favourite T-shirt, drinking your first pint of beer, which was very cheap at the time, wasn't it? If you want to know wildlife, sound is really important. Come on, Nance.
And the sounds of nature quite often have the power to make me feel like a giddy teenager again. West Sedgemoor, an ancient landscape and one of my favourite places to visit. It's also home to a fast declining bird. A bird that at this time of year, for a couple of hours just after dawn, makes an extraordinary sound.
The thing about this sound is that for hundreds, if not thousands of years, it was a mystery. People would have walked out across this marshland here and heard these birds, but they just couldn't figure out how the sound was made.
But before we try to unravel the mystery, we need to hear it. And who better to help us than soundman Gary Moore and his parabolic microphone?
Morning, Gary.
Morning, Chris.
Some great sound. The cranes. What else have you picked up?
Reed bunting.
Skylark's dominating at the moment.
See it, there, look.
Oh my goodness. With these headphones on, it sounds like that skylark is in the middle of my brain somewhere. And there's nothing else in there. I've just got like a hollow head with this incredible song of the skylark. But truth be told, none of these birds are what we've come here to hear. I can hear it. That chip, 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 chip is the precursor to the sound that we've come to hear. And that's being made, by a male snipe. That little wading bird, incredibly difficult to see at this time of year when they're down on the ground.
So that's the bird we're after, but not the sound. No, to hear that, we're going to need to find one on the wing, performing its mating display.
Oh, no, drumming.
Oh! Where was it? Out there. I've got them, Gary. Look where I'm looking. They're right above us. Here they are. Here they come. Oh, yes. Did you get it? You got it. That was the drumming of the snipe. What a thing. I was actually watching them. You could see them going up and then they zip down like that. As they pulled out of the dive, you just had that fantastic little whirring sound. Drrr, drrr.
This remarkable sound earned the snipe ancient nicknames such as horsecock and little goat of the frost. But how do they make it? Well, allow me to demonstrate.
Here are two outer tail feathers of the snipe. And what they do is they hold those out from their tail like this, at 180 degrees. And as those birds are gliding down in that rapid flight, these tail feathers vibrate, and they've got a very stiff vein, the rachis there. And all of the other parts of the feather behind it are again especially evolved to produce that sound. But why would you believe me? Well, you've no reason to believe me whatsoever, except that I can replicate an experiment that was done in 1912 by a man called Philip Manson Barr in Pagani's restaurant in London in front of the audience of the British Ornithologist Club. He put 2 snipe tail feathers in a cork like this on a length of string, and then he swung it around to replicate the sound of a snipe. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes, yes, yes. I've made my very own snipe. And across the UK on this fine sunny morning, there is not a happier bloke. Gary.
Fantastic.
Points out of 10, come on.
10 out of 10.
Oh, look at that. Philip Manson Barr, I salute you. I salute you. Oh, Gary, what I'm wanting. Breakfast is deserved.